One of Oregon's original four counties, created in the 1840s, today's Clackamas County countryside ranges from the high-density areas surrounding Portland to productive agricultural areas and vast forest lands. How do we protect the rich quality of life we enjoy in an area that's becoming increasingly urban? In terms of protecting its water quality and public health, North Clackamas County is facing a huge challenge. Its major wastewater treatment plant, Kellogg Creek in Milwaukee, is operating at capacity.
The biggest challenge today for operations here is that the plant is being loaded right up to where it was designed. It's doing the job it was designed for, but we can't add a lot more customers to it.
The Kellogg plant has struggled to keep up with commercial growth, too. After a dramatic increase in industrial users, the sewer district built a pipeline between Kellogg and the Tri-City Water Pollution Control Plant in Oregon City. Massive flows were diverted there, while Kellogg's capacity was reserved mostly for residential users. But Tri-City will reach its design capacity, too, in a few years.
A well-functioning, perfectly put-together maintenance system for sanitary sewer services is vital. It's like an umbilical cord to any community, and if you don't have that, you're not going to get the urban development which everyone is planning on. So you have to have that as a fundamental piece of the infrastructure laid in the ground and planned for ahead of time and figure out how it's going to get paid for. It's imperative that it's there. You just can't go without it.
All kinds of people enjoy the benefits of a well-managed system, and more are eager to hook up, including many in the Damascus area.
Damascus has been identified as one of the major new growth areas within the Portland metropolitan area. And we expect a large influx of population here, and so we're going to have a functioning sewer system to accommodate that. So that's extremely important. Maybe the most important piece of infrastructure. I don't know how many days go by that I don't get a question from someone is, when is the sewer going to be in? Because it's that important.
Pressure for an expanded sewer system is growing. This is true for some property owners in the Overland Park area, now served only by septic tanks or backyard drain fields.
If the sewers were installed right away, we could move forward with people coming in and replacing the dilapidated buildings with new construction, providing affordable housing and jobs for people in the area.
Opened in 1976, the Kellogg plant can handle the waste of roughly 30,000 homes and businesses a day, but it can't handle huge storm surges. These scenes are from 2005, when stormwater and untreated waste overwhelmed the plant and spilled into the Willamette River. And as recently as December 2007, 5 million gallons of untreated waste spilled into the river from another storm surge at Kellogg.
Wastewater treatment plants in the United States are regulated by the Environmental Protection Agency. The Clean Water Act sets the standards that we have to meet, and the state of Oregon, through the DEQ, sets specific standards for what can be discharged into our rivers.
Operating at capacity increases the risk of overflows due to storm surges, and pollution from a constant barrage of untreated waste in our river system can lead to damaging environmental impacts.
It's important to have clean waters for wildlife. They thrive on clean water. We work with the group restoring the Three Creeks natural area. We're hoping to bring back someday the big fish. There are reportedly a fall run of cutthroat trout in this Mount Scott Creek behind us, and they can't live in polluted waters.
Pollution from storm surges is a public health risk to humans as well, and some homeowners who live in neighborhoods without sewer service are also concerned about the health risk of failed septic tanks and drain fields.
This place is probably at its capacity to handle any more waste treatment underground. I think that funneling that away in the appropriate treatment plants would be a much better environmental and health concern for the neighborhood.
To make room for neighborhoods converting from septic systems and for new homes and businesses, capacity must be increased. Under law, Clackamas County is required to protect our rivers and streams as well as the public health. Its goal is to do this in a cost-efficient way while using best engineering practices and technology. At the same time, ensuring Clackamas County's economic vitality is a top priority, which is why the Board of County Commissioners is moving ahead with short-term improvements at Kellogg and Tri-City. That's what the county's capacity management program is all about: our rivers, our health, and and sustaining a livable and viable community.